Hello, everybody. I can't see comments. Hope everybody's doing good. Today, I'm going to work on a couple different things. One is a little mixed media piece, and then another is some of these ornaments that I got from Hobby Lobby in the craft section. They come like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 in a pack, and they're just wood ornaments, but you can decoupage on them and paint on them. And so I'm just adding a coat of white to this for right the minute. When I finish this, I'll set them aside so they'll be ready for later. But I've made some ornaments, and I think I did some on Becca's channel or Beth's channel, but I'll show you guys how I did them. They're really simple. And they make super cute, quick, easy gifts. I mean, they're really quick. So I just thought I'd prep some. This is my last few that I have. I'll show you what the ones look like that I've already done. I sent some out in the mail, so I don't have all of them, but I can do a couple different ones today. All right, so let me set these aside. Okay, so let me pull up. Here's a couple of the one of the ornaments I did, and I put like puff paint down, the puff cream paste down here for snow. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Southpaw. Hope y'all are doing well. I put some stickles like on the snow because I thought that would just be too much snow if I use this up there too. And then I went around it with a gold leaf pin, and then I put it here too. But it started out as a napkin. It's just a decoupage napkin. But I thought they turned out cute. I did these, we had craft day at my house, and this is one of the projects I did for craft day. I'll have to grab my projects and show you what we did on craft day. They were pretty cute. So I did those, and then we did several different things. We painted a Grinch face like on a, it looks like a wood ornament. Let me run and get those. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I should have thought about that before. But, okay. You'll have this up before I make a darn mess. Because that's just how I am. I'll stick my arm right in it. Okay. So this is a little snowman that I made. And I used one of the wood rounds. I got these at Walmart. And then I used a ping pong ball. These little hats were little clip-on ornaments for like the little mini trees. And then I just painted the face on. We put the paste down first. And then heated it, then put our ping pong ball. Then we did our hats, and the hat wouldn't sit right, so I cut a hole in it so that it would sit better. Then I added the ribbon, some buttons, and then I went and got some twigs from outside. So give me a second. So I'm going to try and see if Beth wants to come on. Let me send her the link real quick. Hi, Melody. Hope you're doing good. Give me 1 second. If I pop out, I'll be right back. I've got to... Okay, sorry about that. Maybe there's an easier way to do it, but I don't know how to do it without jumping out and jumping back in, because I didn't have the link already posted. So let me send this to Beth really quick. Let's see. Okay, we'll see. She might pop in. Okay, but so that's how I did this. This was one of the other little things that we did. Then we did a Grinch. This was just an ornament from from the Dollar Tree. And so we just painted him up. Up here, I figure I'll add a bow and some other stuff. But thought he was cute. Then we did, this was another one of the things, which somebody splatted paint on this on accident, but I just left it. But this is the little penguin. I'm going to add something right here. But this is what he looks like, and it's just a big piece of wood. Thank you, Southpaw. Uh-oh, the house needs adult help, Kathy. Yeah, it can get away quick. I know that much. I've got 2 boys. This was just a bag that came from the Dollar Tree, and I cut the top of it off, and well, this is actually the top, and then we used it, so, and it split in the back, but that's okay. Then my friend did this little deer ornament. He's pretty cute, and it's just a piece of wood we painted. And then we did some pillows also. So we had a full craft day, a really full craft day. But so what I'm going to do today, and I've kind of, sort of, but I don't know if if this is going to stay. But this is one of those little trays that has these little wood pieces in it. And so I thought, well, why don't I just use this tray for something? So I started putting stuff in here, but I haven't like glued it down and stuff. But I wanted to get y'all's opinions also, because, you know, it always helps to have an extra opinion. And I still have to edge and do some stuff like that. But y'all can see kind of what it looks like this. Let's see. But I think it needs some stuff here, and I don't know, I need to add a few things. But so I thought I would work on this. Um, Beth and I are participating in, it used to be, well, it still is, but Mary's stream that she does on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we'll be on New Year's Day at between 6 and 8 Eastern time. And so I'll be streaming with her that day if y'all want to stop in there. It's going to be actually on Lori, Paint Girl Lori's channel. She's doing it for Mary this year. All right, let me get these all out. Hey, Pam. Oh, you was driving? Uh-oh. Yeah, you got to kind of... Yeah, Hi, Janet. I was going the other day, not thinking whatsoever, and don't think bad of me because I totally... My son normally drives himself to school, but, you know, he's been a little pill and got himself in with some bad grades and stuff, so I took his car. So I've been driving him to school, and I normally don't. So I've gotten out of the habit. And when I do go, I go a certain way. There's two ways to go into the school. I go a certain way, and I wasn't thinking. He calls me. He says, "Mom, go the other way because the front way is like really busy. It's crazy, and it'll take you forever." So I was like, okay. So I go around the back way, and so that means that whenever I leave, I had to come out the front way, and there's two school crossings and, you know, school zones. I wasn't thinking. I ended up with a ticket, $404. I about crap my pants right here at Christmas. But that's what I get for not paying attention. And I mean, the other cars were going right along too. And I just it didn't hit me, because normally I go the back way and there's no school zone on the back side. And I'm a very, like, whenever I drive and stuff, I'm a very repetitive person. And like, I take the same routes and, you know, that kind of stuff. And I messed myself up. It was very upsetting. So I'm just edging this a little bit, trying to make it look a little rustic, because it's kind of like tree farm and trucks and stuff. So Beth's gonna come in a few minutes, she said, so that's good. Then maybe me and her can paint something. I got this Santa Claus off of a sticker book for these gift tags. So I thought he's cute, so I'm going to use him in the middle to give it a little pizzazz. Yes, it does, Stitch It. It does bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I came home and I was like, hate to tell you this, but I got a ticket today. And I mean, like, I haven't had one and I couldn't tell you eons. and I don't get one for speeding because I really don't speed unless we like are going on vacation and we're driving on the interstate, and then I might go a few miles over. But yeah, I totally blew it, and the cop was not even, he didn't have any conversation. He was like, do you know what you were doing? And I was like, I don't know, maybe, I guess I was speeding, I don't know. And he said, you were going 30 and a 15 school zone. I said, I apologize, I really wasn't paying attention, I reckon. And he was like, took my stuff back. He didn't, it took him like, literally this stop took like maybe 5 minutes. Like, he printed the ticket, brought it up. Here's what you do. I was like, okay. I was like, only thing I can do is go to school, and that will keep the points from going on my license, which will help, because, you know, I don't want all that, because I have a teen son. So yeah, our insurance is already, you know, high enough because of him, and he had an accident that was his fault. So yeah, I just don't have to do my class. So it's crazy. Miss Stitchett, do you have, what is your first name, if you don't mind me asking? If you want us to call you by your first name, or we'll call you whatever you want us to. But I'm trying to be good about, you know, keeping people's names straight and all that good stuff. I'm not sure if I asked you that before or if it's your first time here, but I appreciate you guys coming and checking my channel out. I'm a pretty newbie at streaming by myself. I have streamed with other people quite a bit, but yeah, this whole talking to myself and trying to talk whenever people aren't in here, whew, that's a little rough. But, you know, I'm doing it because I'm not real, I'm not super talkative. And they keep telling me my voice is too low. Becca does. She's making fun of me all the time. Oh, 2 Pams. Okay. So we'll call you Stitch then, I guess. But welcome anyways, Pam. So yeah, let me see how I had these set up. I know I had this little guy there. That, I think, there. Why am I doing that? I need to go ahead and glue them in before I snug them in. Some of these are not like exactly the same. So let me just put this out like I had it, so I don't get all messed up whenever I'm trying to glue in. Oh, and I think I did the wrong side of that. That one. Put in there. Okay, I need to do this side. Yeah, the Janets have last names, so we can keep them track easier. And I think there's 3 Janets actually on some streams that I'm in. is a popular name. Yeah, well, and it depends on the person, about putting your last name up. Um, that is completely up to you. All right, Beth is coming in. Let me let her in. Hey, Beth,
Hi.
what you doing?
Well, I was a napping, and I said,
Ooh,
"Oh my gosh, I'm missing Dana." And I said, "I know I slept all through it," and looked at the clock, and it was just 20 after. And
yeah,
then
not
my,
too bad.
and then my sister called, so I had to talk to my sissy.
Yeah,
So, hi everybody.
do that.
Oh, we got 10 in the
So
room. Hi Becker.
I am working on a little mixed media thingamajig here
Okay.
for a few minutes.
Hi Janet. Hi Pam. Hi Southpaw. Somebody's left-handed. Southpaw's left-handed.
Ah,
I think that's what that means. Who else is here? Pam, the other
yeah,
Pam's here.
the other Pam.
Stitch it, Pam, and
Yeah,
Calico Kate.
I
Hi,
just found out her name
everybody.
was Pam also.
Yeah, Pam 1 and Pam 2.
Hmm.
You got thing 1 and thing 2.
I know.
We're going to do that with all the doubles. Doubles, yeah.
Well, there's another two other Danas that stream also.
Oh, really? I haven't seen another Dana.
Or I don't, well, they don't stream. I've seen them in chat.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Art,
usually
art.
they're not out a whole lot. Um, I used to see them quite a long time ago, but
We'll try to remember Kim, but we're a little iffy on our memory here, but we'll try to
uh,
remember. Welcome, welcome, because there's lots of other girls in here that stream, and it sounds like Kim probably streams.
yes, she was streaming just a little bit ago with who were you streaming with, Lisa?
I was watching Junk Arky Ark Junk Arty Art Junk. Who was it? I was watching earlier that uh Junk Art. What was her stream name that was on a few minutes ago?
Uh, yeah, Janet Nash, Janet
Shan-
Burgess,
and
Janet
it was
Young.
Shannon. It was Shannon, a Shannon girl that's kind of new.
Oh, okay.
Art junkie. I was going
Art
junkie
Junkie.
art, junk art. I couldn't do. I was doing it backwards, Janet. Thank you.
Yeah, I've watched her
Yeah,
um, a few times.
and I was trying to, and I watched a little bit of Joyce.
Uh-huh.
Um, Joycey. You have to put it
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 e's on the end of her name, Joycey. And somebody else that came on, I tried to get in on.
So
And
these little bitty trays that you get whenever you get the wood pieces, like
yeah, yeah.
I'm doing something with it.
Oh, how cute is that? You're
Yeah,
like in a little doll, one of those dolly
diorama.
mama things, a
Yeah,
shiny
so
box.
I figured I would use it because
I think I've got one
I get them,
in the cupboard. Mhm.
pull it out. I just grabbed like some scraps that I had and put it together. Um, and I showed the stuff that we did at the craft thing.
Yeah, all of your craft things that you did at your party was so cute. They really were. And there's things that I hadn't even seen before.
Um, this one is the one my friend Gail did. It was cute.
Is it a
Well,
piece of is that a 2x4?
yeah, that's it.
Look at that. So cute. It would be
And
cute
then this
sitting
is
in
a
the
two by
stove
six.
or on the porch.
This
Those are
is a
things you can put on the porch.
yeah.
Oh my.
So those two we did, and my Grinch. Here's my Grinch.
Did she bring everybody a piece of 2x4? Yeah, I
Oh
saw
yeah,
that
we all brought our own supplies for our project.
to
So,
share.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I told him I did this little snowman. Um, then I did these, which you've seen those the other night.
Yes. How did you get those tops on there, or did they come that way?
Oh, they come that way. That's just
Okay, because they're
like a little,
3D looking.
yeah.
And I thought those are really cute.
Hobby Lobby, and they come like I think 6 in a pack, 5 or 6 in a pack, something like
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay.
And they're cheap. I mean, like especially whenever Hobby Lobby does their Christmas stuff sale, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, well, I think I'm gonna do that. So I've got like some pieces. This is just a little wood piece that is white, and it's a tree.
Anything that'll fit in there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I got this little tree.
And if you don't have, even if it's just a punch out or a die cut,
Hmm.
you could put a puffy sticker behind it
Yeah,
and pop it
I
out.
have this one that's just a triangle. It's a tree. So I'm putting you cut farm here for a tree farm,
That is
and
so
then
cute.
I got this little truck that has a
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick him right here
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd
on
be
the
good. That'd be
outside.
good.
Um, I got his little snowman, and I got this kind of Christmas tree I might put on here.
Oh, okay.
So
Find all kinds of little gems in the
yeah,
in
and then
the.
I've got some other wood pieces. This says December 25th,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
That would
this
be so
one.
cute, and it would be cute to give away or cute to use in
Oh
your
yeah.
own home.
Plus I have these little wood stickers. They're wood stickers.
Aha.
I can add those.
Puffy stickers. Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. So get my heat
And
gun.
you might even have find some buttons that are shaped.
Yeah, and I have some gems, and I have some all kinds of stuff. Um, these were buttons. Um, these little bitty snowflakes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were buttons, and I
And
cut
beads. You might be able to find
shaped
some
them.
beads.
And so I'm just kind of putting stuff in here. Yeah, this is a bead, but I think it's going to be too heavy to stay on there.
Even on the ledge.
Well, I
And you
might.
know hot glue doesn't stick to glass very good.
Yeah, not good. And he's a fat little sucker.
Well, he might
So
be the last resort.
I have a green one that might be a little bit smaller. I might can make that one work. But yeah, I just figured I would do some of this. But I don't know if I want this tree or this tree here. This little 3D tree. But I'm gonna let me get some puffy stickers.
Hmm. And that's the fun part is gathering all the little things you can find.
Oh yeah.
That makes it fun.
Except for I grab too much crap and then it's all sitting around everywhere.
Well, then you throw it all in a bucket or in a can
I
and
know.
you're ready for the next project.
I'm terrible about putting my stuff back where it goes. I'll go through 50 totes to find it, but
Well, see, I've got all my red, white, and green uh, ribbons and things together.
uh-huh.
Now, come Valentine's, I'll be going into the Christmas supplies looking for the red stuff.
I have some of those Iris totes, so I try to put Christmas in one,
Yeah,
you know, Halloween and the
I
stuff
do
that
that.
I craft the most, I guess.
Holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We do a lot of holiday stuff.
And then I have those the totes that hold the pictures in it.
Yeah.
Um, I put embellishments in that.
Well, I've got those all the clear shoe boxes, and I put I write on the ends of them, what they
Uh-huh.
are, and I try to alphabetize them a little bit so I can, from A to Z. And if I'm looking for fall, I can go to the F. But I can also see colors in the
Yeah.
tub, in the little tub. So that helps.
Let's see. Put him here. The paper I use, most of it's Tim Holtz paper. On this one, I had a 6x6 paper pad,
Yeah.
so I used that. I might put this one here with this. Okay, should I put this? Do you think I should put that one right there?
It looks cute. I don't guess there's any way you can cut it in half.
No, I wish. Well, I could if I went out to the garage, but I probably would cut my finger off trying to do it.
No, I don't think you should.
Okay.
Don't think you should.
Yeah.
Oh, um, probably Kim. Probably not because she wanted to know if you could get your camera closer, but it's probably
Um,
fixed.
Give me a second,
We
and
can
I'll
make
try.
you.
It might
We
make
can
it
make
dark.
you bigger for a minute. Put you number one for a minute.
I'm getting it, but just tell me if it's too dark, because sometimes my stuff
No,
gets dark.
it's not dark.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or make yourself big for a few minutes because I'm not doing anything really. I'm just kind of cleaning my desk off.
Is that better, Kim?
It should be. It should be a little bit better.
All right. Yeah, I had it close and then I brought it back up because it was really dark the other day, which it might have been just whatever, when the sun, sun and the light changes.
Right.
So I met last night with the contractor that's doing my kitchen.
Oh.
Yup, getting
Have you
real.
have you used him before?
No,
Is he local?
yes,
You know who he is. He's not
yeah,
going to run off with your money.
no, I'll run them down. I don't play that.
Well, I mean, I've heard of people say, they've
My
given
sister,
it down and then they never see him again.
yeah, my sister they lost $20,000 to a contractor. $20,000.
That's too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, ridiculous. And it was somebody that they grew up around.
That's a shame.
Hmm. Yeah. I think if my brother-in-law didn't go to church, he would probably ruin
Yeah,
the situation.
put a hit out. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I know it. And
yeah.
but I mean, people do it down here all the time. These guys come in and they're going to do their roofs for them,
Oh
and
yeah.
and we've got so much elderly down here that they just take advantage of,
Well, and they just want stuff to get done, and they
and
don't.
and they've got the money to help them out. They want to help the guy out too. Go ahead and pay for supplies and stuff, and then the supplies never come, and then he never shows back up, and the money's gone. And stuff like that, or they'll put some shingles, on the roof, like they're getting ready to start, and then they give them some more money for some more supplies, and then they don't come back.
Yeah,
It's a big play.
it's awful.
It's really sad, and
Well,
but you've
there's some
got
heartless people
and
out
then and then you need to make sure they're bonded,
there. Yeah,
for insurance purposes, that they have their own insurance so that they don't fall. If they fall, they could use your homeowner's insurance on their
mhm,
accident if you're not
right,
careful. And they'll say they're bonded, but you need to see that license. You can't just
right.
go by their word.
No, absolutely.
And it's real legal stuff.
Yeah,
And
we hired a place that like they're doing the project, and then they have a general contractor that does like the demolition and puts the cabinets in, and then there'll be an electrician. So
yeah, well, that's great.
but that just means that I have so much crap to do. Oh my God.
You got to get all that out of there, right? All your stuff.
Well, and not just that, like we have an open floor plan, so our living room and dining room and kitchen are all pretty open. So they're going to be like doing drywall crap. It's going to get real dusty and crap. And I've got new furniture. I'm going to have to cover all that crap up. And
Get all your sheets out and put
then
all
we're
your.
going to have to paint afterwards because I didn't pay them to paint because I figure what the heck, I can paint. Um, and we're considering doing the floors too. If we do that, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to move out, I think.
Just live in the bedroom.
I am not even joking.
Everybody's got to stay in their bedrooms for a month.
And I mean, we've got 2 dogs. I'm like, oh dear Lord.
In and
Um,
out, in and out. Luckily, the yard's fenced in, so they can't run off, right?
it is fenced in, but
But they're gonna
they
be.
have taken up digging lately.
Oh my
Little
God.
shits.
I, my Nora, she's an escape artist.
Well, and Lola used to be because like our fence, we used to have, the solid vinyl fence all the way around our backyard.
Yeah.
But we got a couple hurricanes that blew it out like 2 or 3 times, and we'd have it fixed, and it got blew out big time on Irma.
Yeah.
So instead of getting that same type of fence, I decided to get like the kind of like the picket fence, they're, you know, whenever we got Lola, her head was big enough to go between it.
Uh huh.
Now
Yeah.
she gotten too fat. But Letty ain't figured out that she could do that yet. Thank goodness.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for that one. But Letty's not as social as Lola. Like she doesn't crave attention from people. She likes attention, but she doesn't run after people
Uh
to
huh.
get them to love on her.
Yeah.
So she's not quite so bad. I'm gonna put this on a piece of paper to make it thicker. But yeah, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna have my hands full for. They said about 6 to 8 weeks, but we'll see because you never know what kind of junk they'll run into.
That's true. Obstacles. Mm-hmm.
I mean, our house is a concrete foundation and stuff, so nothing crazy, but you never know what they'll have.
Well, something.
Something could get ordered wrong or built wrong or
Or they sent the wrong thing. Yeah.
yeah,
Easily. Easily.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll go okay. And then the bad thing is me and my friend Candy went to Chili's, and we were sitting at the bar just having some appetizers, and there was a lady that came up and sat down on the corner with us, and she was talking about she was in the middle of a kitchen remodel and yada yada, and that her contractor had messed up on a couple things, and they were having to fix it, and it's taking longer, all that crap. And I was like, "Who's your contractor?"
Really?
Same one that I'm using.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
no. Oh,
So now I'm like really kind of skittish,
oh gosh.
but
Well, but some people are perfectionists about
yeah.
things.
Well, I will be whenever I'm spending $60,000.
Right.
You
And
know.
and depending on, if you want something done a particular style, you've got to
Mhm.
say something.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I mean, like they're taking down my old pantry because it's really small, and I'm getting like the pantry cabinets
Right.
that will go around my
The cupboards,
um
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and
They
so
open up and pull out and
yes, all that good stuff.
flip around and
So that's that's gonna be a big thing. Yeah. Oh, you bet, Kim, I will. Because I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of money, and I've waited quite a while because the cabinets that are in our house, the builders didn't put great cabinets in the house, and it's got that thermofoil crap, and it's starting to come off, and I'm like, ugh, okay, this hot glue is not working, and I don't have anything for wood. Do you think Fabri-Tac will work?
yeah, Fabri-Tac should work. Anything, yeah, I would think Fabri-Tac would work.
Or
Or E6000. You got any
oh, I do
E6000?
somewhere. Let me think.
Even Elmer's glue should work on wood, but you might have to let it sit for a little bit.
Yeah, I want to say I know
Tacky glue. Tacky glue should work.
I have some E6000. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this just wasn't doing the trick. It glues some stuff, but some stuff it wouldn't. Yeah, so I'm excited about getting that done, but I'm also because one thing I have to do, because we have to have room for all of our cabinets to be put in the garage when they get here.
Right, right.
And
And they
our
may need
garage,
a little bit of room to put them together
yeah,
or
our garage
whatever.
is full. I mean, like we have we have a golf cart in there. We have a lawnmower in there. We we have a bunch of shit in there, and I've taken out all my craft stuff because I had that craft day. So it's all over the place out there. Oh my God. So yeah, the next couple weeks is going to be a lot. Plus we have to move our all of our stuff that's in the kitchen. We got to put that somewhere, and we have to move our freezer out to the garage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm stressing a little bit.
And you got to get all your cabinets emptied.
Yes, I have to get, and we're doing Christmas here, so yeah.
So
But
that's going to be in an uproar during Christmas.
it they're starting on it right after Christmas, like January, the first week of January, my cabinets will be delivered, and then the second week they'll start deconstructing whatever, the stuff that needs to be gone. So yeah,
This
it's
will be
gonna
the
be
year. Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a whirlwind for a few weeks.
It's going to be the year of chaos.
Like, and our cabinets now, they looked okay for a long time, but the thermofoil started coming off, and our hinges on our cabinets kept breaking, and like what a pain in the butt to deal with that because you can't ever find stuff that matches perfectly. And so we've been dealing with that for a while. So, but yeah, we'll figure it out and get it done. And I've got to go also pick out lights because we're getting some extra lighting. And then I have to pick out the backsplash tile.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, I gotta act like I got a job.
Oh, you got a job, all right.
I got to act like it whether or not I want one or not.
You are the job. You are the job.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little nuts though. I'm gonna feel it.
They're going to feel it.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
I said, what if you put up a light and I don't like it? I said, will you change it out? He said, that depends on how nice you are to me.
Oh, okay, you're on good terms, speaking terms now. I see.
I said,
I see.
we'll see about that.
I'm sure all you have to do is bake him some brownies the night before, and they'll be fine.
I ain't gonna be able to bake squat. My junk's gonna be all messed up.
Well, maybe you can just buy some muffins and bring them in. Bring in some donuts and have a flask of coffee.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, we had a roof put on our house up home, and it was fallish. It was nice. It was into summer, and and uh, and all of the guys, they were working and everything. And on the last couple of days, I cooked for them, and I made them hot dogs and set up a table up stand just like I had some kind of a craft stand, and set up tables and hot dogs and I don't know, some kind of drink or something, and I literally fed them. And Friday was coming, and usually when they get paid on Friday, they don't come back,
Oh, for
these
real.
roofing guys. But they all came back because I said, I'm cooking for y'all again tomorrow, so y'all better show up for work. And they did, and they liked me. But I mean,
Well, yeah.
I spent a little bit of money on them, but it was PR, but that's just kind of the stuff that we like to do. Joe thought it was cool. That's just the stuff that we do.
Do you think this little snowman's too tiny?
No, I don't. If it fits in there, it's not too tiny. No, because there could be little snowmen. Have
Like,
you
I
ever?
like this big one, but I don't think it's gonna stay on in there. You know what I mean?
It's a little too fat, yeah. No, put the little one in because haven't you ever seen little scrawny snowmen
I
by the
should
front
try
doorstep?
it. I
For
should
the
try
little
both
kids,
of them.
little kids make little snowmen all the time.
I
No,
should
I
try.
would put the little one. I like the little one with that paper, big and small.
Yeah, and I have like this one that's big too, but it's a
Oh,
little too big because, like, I don't think I'll be able to glue it in.
I think the little one's fine.
And I have these, but I don't know if I like them up here. Um, Let me take this off. I have this little boot
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
hat, and I thought about putting them up here, but I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I decided.
Time you glue them down.
See what else I put around. I have this
There's
December.
Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I didn't see you either, Mitzi. Sorry.
We're here.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
making
doing
a little snowman.
I have this, and I kind of like this, but it's a little big, but I still think it's pretty. Maybe I'll put my little snowman up here by the snow. Maybe put. Do you think that's too big, like for the outside of it?
I don't. I think that
I think
look,
it's cute.
you're adding things, and it's just so cute. All of it, every bit of it. No, I like the snowman on the outside. I'd put the boot and the hat, and I'd put those little things on the outside too. I think that is darling.
Look at this.
Do it to it.
Yeah. I like doing stuff like this, but sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm undecided. And
Well,
all right. Also have that. I don't know if I like that one or this one. I like that one. All right. But I had this I was going to put there, put that there. Should I leave these up here? Let me pull this closer.
I love it. I think it's cute. Now, if you've got something, I know the hat sticks out a little bit,
Yeah.
but the boot, definitely the boot.
Yeah. I have to put the boot that way. Yeah, the house sticks out, but it's or the hat, but it's plastic, so I think it'll
It's not too
stay.
heavy.
Yeah.
I got a Christmas card from Dee Dee Wellington today.
Willingham, they do.
Yes.
Good.
I'm on cloud 9.
She talks a mile a minute, don't she?
She does. She,
Right
I,
there.
I just love her. She's
I do
one of my
too.
idols. I worship her.
She's
And
such a good artist. I mean,
I
her
know. And she's so popular too. She's been doing it for a long time. And she was the very first person I saw when I found YouTube. I didn't know YouTube existed. And and YouTube had been around for 3 or 4 years. But I've been doing the internet and stuff, but I didn't know about YouTube. And I was Farmville. Everything was
oh
Farmville.
Lord.
And then and remember that? And then uh you had your email, and you got some kind of cute thing in the email, and then you forwarded on to your friends. So you had an email group, you know, and it was anybody who wanted email, and you always would forward them things to open up and look at, and pretty cute little things to look at. And that was the thing to do. That was all I do. Of course, now I don't even do email.
Right. You done
And
mix that.
and and I don't forward anything, except now we do Messenger. Now we do Messenger. So, but it's just funny how things change. and when we moved to Florida down here is when I found YouTube, and I found it by accident, and I go, what is this? And it wasn't YouTube, it was Ustream. It was before
Oh, that's
YouTube.
true.
It was before YouTube.
Yep.
And I found Dee Dee, and I went, "Oh my gosh, who is this girl, and where has she been all my life?" And she was doing all these crafting things and coloring and goofing off and having fun, and I thought, wow, wow, wow. So it was great. It was great. And
Mhm.
so when I got down here, I got on the YouTube kick, and I started, and it was all Ustream. And so I was looking for anybody that was doing live Ustreams, and I found two or three people, and it was kind of difficult for me because it was techie and I wasn't into it yet. So I
Right.
was trying to learn how to get into it, and try to find these other people. And then I was trying to make a schedule on when they streamed so I could remember to come in and watch them. And it was all kinds of stuff. And then that first week that I learned how to do Ustream is when YouTube came around, started,
Um,
and everybody switched to YouTube. So I thought, heck fire, I just got finished learning Ustream. Now I got to learn YouTube. Of course, it was easy, but it was funny. And I did it. I did it. I did it. And of course, that's when my world opened up. It opened up my whole wide world.
so I'm looking for something to go in this little spot.
You got a star?
Yeah, I got a wood one. I was
Painted
looking.
glitter? I think there might be somebody at the door.
Uh-oh. Shoot. I probably just showed y'all my face. I'll scare y'all. Thanks, Kim. I got this little, it's a snowman, but I was looking to see if I had something else that would go there. I like this, but I just don't think it goes real well in here. It's kind of cheesy looking compared to the other things. I think this is too tall.
It was
I
just
know it fits, but I don't think it goes.
he intercepted a package for me, and then he rang the doorbell for me to come and get it. Shall we see what it is?
Sure.
Let's see. It's water from Amazon.
Here's
Imagine
a
that.
gingerbread.
Imagine that. It's from Amazon.
Wow.
How nice of them to send me
Telling
something.
you. Not that you didn't order it or nothing like that.
They should send out gifts for all of us.
Right?
Yeah. Oh heck. They're dessert cups.
Uh,
I
nothing.
bought these so I could put Jello in them, and single servings for me because I'm diabetic now, and
Yeah.
I bought them with the lids just so that I could have some little cups to make Jello in and stuff for me, for my snacky roos. And I can do up a week at a time, and then when I'm hungry I can just go and get me a cup. Be like those people on TV where they have Monday, Tuesday in the refrigerator. No, that's false. That's false information if you think that you can do that. No. No, no, no. Our shelves change daily. The things on our shelves.
So I have this little bitty snowman. Look at him.
Oh, he's
Why?
cute.
Come on.
Is he too fat to go on there?
No, he's a flatback.
He looks like Frosty, the snowman.
Yeah, he's cute. So I have that one. I have this little tiny gingerbread man I'm gonna stick there.
Oh, and the gingerbread look cute.
And then I
I
got a
think
gingerbread down here.
you're getting filled up.
What do y'all think? There's the bottom, the middle.
Your Christmas tree on the bottom needs some stickles for bulbs.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, the cookie cutter's cute.
yeah. And then I got a gingerbread man down here too with
That's
the
good.
button.
That's good.
So I gotta stick this stuff down. Is this stocking okay?
Yes. Yes.
Like there, down
Yeah.
here too? Because I had it up here at
No,
first.
no, I like it scattered,
Okay.
layered. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me
Cute,
get
cute,
this.
cute.
I have all this little stuff, and I'm like, I don't use it a lot. I mean, like, I'll make tassels and stuff with a lot of these sometimes, but you just don't use it all, and then I feel bad. Let me stick this one down. I swear to y'all, I'm an addict when it comes to the mini ornaments. I have so many little mini ornaments. Hold on.
Well, let's see if I can find some tape. A little bit of tape, a little bit of glue. That's not going to hold that. Keep it from unraveling.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
When my son acting a fool, I was making sure he didn't do something stupid today,
Uh-huh.
like skip class.
Again.
Yeah, because I have to knock him out. I've been going at it with him. I mean, and he
I know
has
you have.
been
I
so
know.
disrespectful. And I told him, I said, you know what? I said, you are about to lose all privileges. I said, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. I said, and I told his girlfriend, I said, you better tell your little man that he better get his act together and start being nice to me, or for every day he's not nice to me, he ain't going to see you.
There you go.
He started being nice to me yesterday.
Ooh.
I mean, to tell you, I was like, you're about to make me very angry, son.
I hope they don't do anything foolish like run off and
No,
get married or something.
no. Her mom will choke him. But
They
I
do
mean,
know where their bread comes from, right?
yeah, because I mean, they can't afford to do anything. Like, they better get it together. Because I mean,
Does she have a job or anything?
yeah, she works at McDonald's.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
at
mean,
least,
like, she wants to go to school for nursing. Then
yeah.
Dustin, with his little bad attitude, he's like, I don't even I don't even know what I'm gonna do now. I just don't even care. I said, you know what? I said, as long as you're out of my house, I don't care what you do. I said, that's up to you. You're the one that's going to have to pay the piper on that. I said, but when you're in my house, you can do what I want you to do or need you to do.
It's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, and normally he's not this way. Like, he's my one that's usually pretty good about stuff. And now it's the opposite. I told him, I said, why can't you and your brother, like, just get it together and not be a butthole at this, separate times? I said, if y'all want to do it together and then let me have some peace for a while. My God. Because Gage has been trying and really trying to get his stuff together, and if he would just quit losing stuff.
I know. That's hard.
He he has attention span. Like, I told him a while ago, he finally found his wallet. I said, give me your wallet because I'm putting that sucker up until we get done with all the stuff that you got to get done with, because you keep losing it about the time we need to do something.
Uh-huh.
And I said, and I laid the wallet, because I had to go to the bathroom. I laid it on the thing, and I said, do not touch this wallet. I came back, and I'd be danged if it wasn't in a different place. I said, oh my gosh. He goes, what? I said, you touched the wallet.
You had to touch it.
I was like, geez.
I just made a snowman.
Oh, it's cute. All right, I think I'm done with this little jigger. What do y'all think?
I think it's adorable. I love it. You can sit and look at it for
Mhm.
hours and keep
Yeah, and
seeing.
it's not too big, so it don't take up a ton of space, but
No,
you know.
and
I've
it.
done a big one, a Halloween big one
Uh-huh.
before, but not this little one. So, yep, so I'll put it up. Hey Chris, how are you?
Hi, Chris.
What time is it? 5:30.
It is so warm outside today.
It's supposed to cool off this weekend, Beth. It's
Let's see what
supposed
the
to cool
weather
off.
said.
We're going to Orlando again this weekend.
Busy.
Yeah, it's his birthday, so we're going to go over there and just stay and mess around. So he says, you better
It's
take your jacket.
it's 71, but it feels like 75.
I told him, I said,
It's humid.
he said, it's supposed to be like 68 this weekend. I said, okay, that means that I'll just be comfortable because that's like the best weather right there.
Yeah.
Like 68 degrees is awesome. He goes, no, you'll get cold. So,
No, 68 is perfect.
isn't it? Here it is.
Now, when we were growing up, we lived in Huntington, West Virginia, but my grandparents lived in Lewisburg,
Uh-huh.
Greenbrier County, and they have a lot of caves up that area that you could go and tour and go
Uh-huh.
inside the caves, and that I learned a lot of stuff from childhood from going into caves, with the stalactites and the
Yeah,
mites, and the temperature is always 65 inside of a cave.
right.
And my grandmother says, "You better take your sweater, you'll get cold." But we loved 65 weather. There was no problem when we were kids, and that means we were energetic,
Uh,
But but we had no problem. I could live in 65-degree weather,
um,
no problem.
Chris said that she is going to watch for an hour and then she's going to do her watercolor class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got a class.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
No kidding.
I think she's teaching her neighbor. It's
I
romantic.
like doing watercolor, and like I didn't for a long time, but recently I started doing it and I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I dabble in it, I guess you could say. I just
I mean,
dabble.
I'm not like a scenery kind of person. I'm not that good with it,
Yeah, yeah.
but
It's there's
it's more
something.
forgiving than acrylic, but then it can make a
Look,
mess if you don't know what you're doing.
yeah.
Hey, Matthew.
So did you all see what I've got on here on my New Year's re- uh,
Pottery, I
to
know.
do to do? Woohoo! I should be out there right now, dusting everything up, cleaning that up.
Now,
But
do y'all
yeah,
have a separate garage or a shed or?
it's an attached garage,
Oh,
a
okay.
two-car garage, but it has no cars in it.
Right. Well, ours don't either, Beth.
It's got a motorcycle in it, and he's got his motorcycle out there. And he was supposed to have it cleaned out so that I could have my car in the garage for the hurricane season. Of course, hurricane season's over now, so I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure about
Well,
that.
as long as you can get to your pottery, I bet you won't care if your car goes in it right now.
No, my car can stay outside. I got insurance on the car, so when you buy a new car, you got to have full coverage, right? So
Uh-huh.
car's covered. Car is covered. And of course, if I was doing my pottery, I would probably pull my car out doing because it would get dusty, you know.
Right.
But and then of course when I'm firing the oven, the kiln, I would definitely pull the car out. You know that
Yeah.
gas and fire don't mix, right?
No.
But uh, but I got it going on now, buddy. I'm happy as a clam.
I bet.
Happy as a clam.
Oh. You know, whenever I was younger and going to college, there was this art store that was close, and I would go over to that. It was like an art and craft store. I would go in that thing and I would just salivate because I was like, the toll painting that they did on like the furniture and stuff.
Oh yeah,
They,
yeah,
I was like, and they did classes there, and I was like, "Oh, I just want to do them classes, but I could never afford it because I was in school.
yeah, yeah.
But I still would love to do some of that. And
I've got some Donna Drewberry books. We could do some one-stroke painting.
well, you know who is really good at um some of the painting is My Serenity Crafts.
Yeah, yeah.
She's painted a lot of pieces. I mean, not necessarily furniture, but she's done a lot of painting. And I've watched her over time, and she does like a lot of. She gets these kits from different people, and it gives you all the instructions for whatever it is to paint, whether it's like a porch sitter or what.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's really good at explaining what she's doing too. Um, but yeah, I still like she would sit and paint something like this, um, and make it look amazing. But I don't know. It's the small little tedious things that I'm not sure about that I
Yeah.
could do. Let's see what.
I like doing some of the paintings and things. Of course, I like to paint, but I am a crafter. I'm a crafter.
Yeah,
I
I
really
like to
am.
craft too.
It's my true calling. Uh, Putting things together and stuff as more than of course I'm improving tremendously every time I paint, and it's amazing. If you looked at my paintings 4 years ago and my paintings today, it's totally different
Yeah,
and improved. And that's why I keep telling everybody in my in my videos, I keep telling them, don't think that you can't do this. You can do it. Just do it the first time, and then do it a second time, and then do it a third time, and then
Oh
you
yeah.
will see the difference, and you will see how much you improve. And then all of a sudden you're doing it by yourself and you didn't even know it. And it's good. It's a good thing. It's a real good thing. Abby, you stay in here, will you? Will you stay in here?
I've always liked to draw and paint and stuff. I'm just not as good drawing with pencil. I think I paint better than I actually draw. But
Uh, yeah, I've done a lot of sketching first, and then I come in. Here. No, Abby, come. I'll go and get you.
I'm looking for a napkin, y'all. See if I have something different that I can use.
Run after you. She thought she was going to get away. Absolutely not. You stay in here. I know it's slim pickings on where you have to lay, but you can stay in here and not bark. So here's my card from Dee Dee. If y'all don't know Dee Dee Willingham, you have to go and watch her and subscribe to her. She's very, very popular. She's very, very good. She is uh, a sketch artist. She does uh, uh,
All kinds of stuff.
commission work on sketching, but she is into instead of sketching just anything, she's interested in like your pets. She will sketch your pet and stuff for commission and stuff. And Kim, it's Beth. It's Beth Schuler. It's my name. Let me put I chat in here and see if it works.
Oh, I don't know if it'll work because I don't have that set up.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I'm just teasing. Where's Becca? We need Becca to help us with our things. Let me share my channel.
She's the techno junkie.
She is.
That's brilliant. I can get by. Well, dang.
But she is a joy to watch. There's my channel. And we do a lot of, you can see my desk. And you saw the painting of the gnome earlier. I did that yesterday online with you guys. So and I like to make books, and I made this little book here to put my Christmas cards in. Then people sending me, and I got some Christmas cards today, so I'm gonna put my Christmas cards in here. And I do it every year, make a little Christmas card book. This one came from London, England. So Kim, we get a lot of people from all over the world in here, as you can see. Chris is from Mexico. And I pulled her up on the map last night, and I showed you where Chris lived. Do they have the Google Drive around like we do?
I don't know.
see if she's on the street.
Yeah, Google probably goes every dang where. Who knows?
If they don't have it yet, they will.
They're in our daggum house right now. I mean,
I know, just about.
Can't trust them Googles.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, like they're videotaping your house all the time.
And when Joe would be talking to his mom, and he'd say, "Mom, what's that in your front yard?" And she thinks it, and of course she thought it was the government looking at,
Oh
spying.
Lord.
She thinks it's all government stuff. It's all evil. She thinks it's
Of
all evil.
course.
And of course she didn't even have cable TV. She thought it was too worldly, and so she just had regular antenna. And she would get the grit TV with, and it's all westerns, and her and Joe would sit up at night and watch a movie together. They'd watch the same movie, and it was so cute when they did that. I thought it was adorable. And but she was different. Now this one I'm not going to put in here. This is my brother from Cincinnati, and they always get their name printed up in their on their cards. And I have every year that they've done it. I've got all the cards, and I
Oh,
think I'm going to make a book to put them all in. That my sister-in-law does that every year. And then this card came from Janet Burgess. Was she in here earlier?
I think
Hmm.
she was.
If I think she might have had to leave, but she sent me a card from Canada. Woohoo! And I'm going to put it in my book. It matches my book really nice.
Hey, listen, you guys. I have some ATC coins still, some Christmas ones. If anybody wants to swap with me, send me one and I'll send you one back. Um,
This is Janet's ACT coin
my address is definitely on Beth's
in my
page, in her
Facebook
address
page.
book.
This is an ACT coin, Christmas coin.
That's cute.
Oh, Chris says yes, we do have Google Maps, Street View, and WAZ. I don't know what
Wow, I don't
WAZE
know
is.
either. WAZE.
Burgess. Janet Burgess. That one. Hi, Janet. I got your book.
That girl, that girl.
I got your card. Thank you, honey. I love it. It's so cute. And I think she made it. Oh my gosh, she did. She made this card with just strips of paper on it,
Yeah,
front of
pretty.
it. Isn't that pretty? I was admiring the print. Then she sent me some wrapping paper. Look, it's real wrapping paper.
Yes, I got some of that from her too. I like it. I'm gonna put some in my book.
So I love it. And then she sent me a piece of lace, and she sent me uh, some coloring pieces. And I've got some black and white pages in this little book here. I might be able to use these for that page. Thank you, Janet, very much, honey. I love it. Love it. So I'm going to put this card right here. He opens it this way. Glory to God in the highest, and peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Thank you, Janet. I'm going to put it this way.
I know I gotta show my coins before I get off here too.
Oops. Did I send you a coin?
I
I
don't
don't
have
know
it.
if I did or not.
I don't know if you did. No, I don't think so.
I think I assigned everybody coins to each other, and then
Yeah.
I only took 2 or 3
Yeah.
of the last ones.
Well, I
That's what
took
it was.
10, but I don't think I've gotten all my coins yet. Because I know I've gotten about half of them though.
Yeah.
But with the mail, you don't know what the mail might still be. It might still be coming. Or my kids might have put them somewhere and I might find them in a few.
True. You might find them in January.
I like this napkin, but I don't know if I want it on here though.
I'm going to put Janet right beside Dee Dee.
No, I'm going to save this napkin for something else.
Hi, Angela. Howdy do.
Hey, Angela. Oh, it's okay. I wasn't complaining. I was just saying I know that I had done it, but I didn't know if I had gotten all of them. I know I got about half of them, but it's fine. I never ex- expect 100%.
She won't keep roll on it.
Yeah,
Keep
I don't get mad about it. I'm not one of those. I just do it because I like to. I like to. So I've got. I thought I had a napkin that had a really pretty bird on it, and I wanted to use it, but I can't find it. You have to get the right part of the napkin or the right size of image on the napkin for these.
Uh-huh.
But
The fit.
yeah, to get it to look right. I mean, it's cute. They're cute if you can, pick out a part of the napkin. But oh, you'll be getting something in the mail soon. I sent it out today, Beth.
Oh.
Yep. You and
You're
I
fooling
sent Janet,
me.
I sent Janet some napkins out, so you should get those soon, Janet. And then
Uh,
I did
I was
that.
talking to Miriam this morning from Israel,
Uh-huh.
and I sent her last month. She said, "Oh, I don't have any napkins or something. I don't remember." But I said, "Oh, I'll send you some napkins." I said, "Send me your address." And of course, it was Israel, and I said, "Well, I don't know if it'll get to you." I said, "But I'll mail it to you." And I said, "I've mailed to Cairo, Egypt, twice, and she hasn't gotten my mail, so
Uh-huh.
they're not real
Not real
reliable."
reliable.
Uh-uh. But and she said, "Well, usually we're pretty good." So I said, "Okay." So oh, look, Chris's kitty cat.
Oh,
Oh, I used to have a kitty cat like that. I'll have to get some pictures out. Oh, look, she's doing books of the Bible, and she's got a periodic table, but they must be for tabs or something. That is so cute.
I
Look at
got one
that.
more. I think I'm gonna do another truck because
Way to
that's
go, Chris.
him.
I got stuck on Chris's thing. But anyway, Miriam, she she showed me. She said, "Here's your." Oh, she put it on Facebook, my package, and she said, and then after about a week or two, she said, "I forgot to tell you that a postal code to put on my package before you sent it," and I said, "That means it probably won't get to you." And she goes, "Well, probably not." So she gave me the postal code, and I said, "I'll mail it out again." So the first one came. The first one came, and I said, "Oh, so you're going to get another one here shortly, another one of just like it." So, and then she posted a picture of it on my Facebook group, and what's so funny is the package was all crumbled up,
Oh God.
and it was just napkins, so it didn't really hurt anything. But
No, because they'll flatten out.
she did post a picture. Yeah, here it is. But look at the envelope that how
Jeez.
crumbled up it is. But it
Isn't that
made it,
crazy?
and I sent all those little goodies in there for her, and everything made it. But it got crumbled up and stepped on, and but everything came. She couldn't wait. Look at her way she tore it open. She couldn't wait to get it open. And I said, "Oh, that's my envelope." And but I sent her those napkins, and I sent her all the little people and little just I stuck all kinds of stuff in there. So now she's going to get another one, and I think it has all the Christmas napkins in it. And she streams, and she does a good job streaming. Miriam does.
I think I watch her.
Yep. She streamed for the first time last week, and it was very nice.
I did watch her. I didn't get to watch the stream. I had to watch the replay because
Yeah,
I had something. I forgot what happened.
I think I watched the replay too.
I thought that I was going to get to watch it, but I didn't. Yeah, I have I sent out what I needed to as far as Christmas stuff today, so because I know you never know how the mail's going to be at Christmas, so
no. Well, they just keep pushing it through as fast as they can.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's 1 day or 3 day. They push it all through. They want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So you can say, let it go as slow as it'll go, but it'll still get there in 2 days.
Yeah.
And it just depends on.
You have to open the box online whenever you get it. Don't open it.
Okay. All right. That guy. She got mad at me because I opened the top of it. I didn't look down in it. I saw what was on top only.
Well, she knows that you would.
I threw it back down real quick.
She knows you would peek.
She was bossy. Man. But she did send me some really. You don't have to send me anything. I've got so much stuff. It's pathetic.
Oh, you just wait. You're gonna like this. I promise you that.
I know I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna love it.
I promise you will.
Now, what did I do with that tape?
All right. So I'm going to give a couple of these as Christmas gifts.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Becca said that her and Shannon were messing around doing stuff around the house.
Yeah. Getting decorated.
Hold on, let me go open the door for my husband. I guess he ain't got no key to the daggum house.
Look, there's Fred.
And he keeps dinging the doorbell. Oh, my son's getting it. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, and I'm going to add some stuff to them so they'll be even better. I got to clean them up, and then I'll add some puffy paint or some puff cream and some stickles so it pizzazzes them up a little bit. They turned out to be easy. Like, they're so easy to do. Here's one that's finished.
Oh yes, that is cute.
So
the silver is perfect.
Yep, that one's all done. So yeah, for our family, like for Christmas, we just buy for the kids.
Yeah.
So I'll do something like my sister will make something usually for us, and we'll make something just, stuff like that. It's not like I had her, my sister, she bakes a lot. Like, she's an amazing baker, and she can decorate cakes and all that good stuff. And so I had her a apron made with her name. It says Elaine's Bakery.
Oh, that's cute. I
So,
bet she loved it.
well, she ain't got it yet. We'll see.
Oh, she's gonna love it.
So, I mean, we'll do something like that sometimes, or
Yeah.
actually make something ourselves. I made kind of like shadow boxes one year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I had 2 elf legs in it, and they were upside down, and I had to like some snow stuff in the bottom, and on the outside of the thing I cut it out from vinyl, and it said the elf did it. I did one with candy in it, and it says candy kisses. I don't know. I did a bunch of them that year. I think I did like 10 of them. But yeah.
Like every family got one.
So yeah, so I have to keep coming up with this crap.
Yeah. And it's just a family gift. It's for for the whole
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
It's not for each person. So
No.
except for the kids, you got to get them something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cute.
So that's how that works out. For this, to get all this roughage off, I use this sanding block,
Oh yeah.
and it works really good, because otherwise I'd be pulling and tugging, and
I have sandpaper regular sandpaper in my
yeah,
in my drawers right here.
yeah,
I got a tool drawer with tools in it.
yeah. I got a couple of these because we doing those projects and stuff, so they come in handy. So, oh, goodness, what's everybody doing? Stickles. I do. Yes, Mitzi, I use stickles.
Look, Janet, what I've done. I had this gingerbread man running through my book, and he's holding your sign, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." I just colored it. I'm using your things to use in my book, and here's Janet's coin, and so I've got to pay. I've got you all through my book, Janet. I'm putting you in it. I'm putting you in it.
Let's see. I got my little Santa Claus that I put on that other thing off of a sticker book.
Oh yeah.
For to and from stickers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got some to and from stickers. Joe bought me some.
These ornaments are super cheap for projects. If you need a easy, quick project.
Yeah, I love putting the napkins on them. It's kind of easier to do, or in your Christmas card, you can use Christmas card
Yeah.
pictures too.
Yeah.
And even wrapping paper,
Wrapping paper, scrapbook paper, whatever. The
Yeah,
hardest part is this part right here, getting the napkin to be up there without sticking, which this one is sticking. It's just going to have to be. But yeah, the napkins I didn't have a ton that I could use, that had a good image. So that's the one thing you want to look for, is the right size image to fit it. All right, this right there needs to. Let me wipe this off. So now we get to put all of our good stuff on it. I'm going to do this one because I haven't done this one. So here's the paste I use. It's called cream paste, and it's by
Kim.
Imperia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is it like
Thank you for
gloss
coming.
shiny?
Huh?
Is it shiny?
No, this is the creamy one for the snow.
Oh, it's bulky. You leave it
Yeah.
peaked up.
Yeah. So that's what I use for my snow. And then I use stickles. There's a couple different ones. There's diamond, and then there's icicle. I'm about out of icicle, I think. And I think I have one more. Oh yeah, here's another clear one. This one's called Stardust. And I think it just depends on, like, this has fatter glitter in it. You can see.
Oh, chunkier.
Yeah. Then this one has, like, it looks like gold maybe, and this one looks like silver or
okay.
Cooler
different
tones.
shadow. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's the 3 I have, and I think I've about run out of the icicle because it's kind of
popular.
Low. Yeah, I've used it a lot. So let me do this one. Are these bigger than ATC coins, or would they work for coins? Oh, these are bigger for sure. These are
ornament size.
About 3 3/4. So yeah, they're bigger. So I'm going to see if I got enough to use this one here. These would be, I mean, kids could even do these. They're not hard.
I know. Yeah.
They're not hard at all.
Anything goes.
Yeah. I mean, you could take images out of a kid's book and use them. And you can use different colors, stickles, if you want. I just gravitate towards the clear colors because, you know, you can buy 50,000 things of stickles if you're not careful. Like, I mean, I have probably 10 bottles, and I mostly use these. Like 90% of the time, I use the clears. They just, I mean, because the color ones don't give you a ton of color anyways. It's mainly the glitter.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it gives you a little bit, but I don't know. Is it worth having more stuff sitting around in my house?
And you can buy the knockoff kind. I've got the knockoff.
Oh, yeah.
The knockoff.
Yeah. Yep, I think I ran it out almost. There it comes. It blobbed. Whenever you put this up under your tree, the glitter will sparkle.
Yeah, the
it'll pick
light
it up.
will twinkle. You all can keep my brother in your prayers. He's in the hospital right now. He's got cancer, and he's probably in the 4th stage, if I had to guess. He's had originally 15 years ago, he had a brain tumor, a spinal tumor on his spine that was inoperable, and it sort of tangled around the spine, and they couldn't get all the tentacles out, so they couldn't remove it. And it was the kind of tumor that if they radiate it real good, they could put it in dormancy, you know.
Right.
And they did, and it was in dormancy for a while, and they gave him 5 to 7 years, and this is 15 years ago. And so since then, it came back, and it got into his blood system,
Mm-hmm.
and they did a bone marrow transplant, and he went up to Columbus and checked in, and he was he was a healthy cancer patient. So he was healthy going into it. So they were able to harvest his own T cells. So
Right.
so when they did the bone marrow transplant and just about took him to zero of life, they just about kill you, and then they give you
Oh
back your
yeah.
own T cells. And and it was a successful bone marrow transplant. And so that was good for a few years, and then his numbers in his blood crept.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more like leukemia now, and it's in his blood. And so he started doing chemo, and first it was, he'd go in once a month, and they do the infusions, and then now it's like, you know every week. So it's bad, it's worse, it's worse, it's gotten worse. And he's already outlived his the life expectancy, and he's 66. And his feet started swelling this week, and I think he's on prednisone. And the prednisone blows you up like a little kid,
Bullfrog.
like a yeah, bullfrog. Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
It
and
does.
and his feet were swelling, so he had to go in the hospital. And he was running a fever, and so they were, zapping him with antibiotics and trying to get the fever down. And hopefully it's nothing, but his immune system, hopefully it's just his
Yeah.
immune system. During COVID, he literally said, "Do not come to me. Do not come visit. Do not come to my door. I will not let you in." He was avid about isolating himself during the whole COVID event, because for himself, he feared for his life.
Yeah.
Uh, People coming in, and he'd get COVID. So, and his wife just so happens to work at the hospital, and she literally comes in the back. She comes in the
She
door, and
probably stripped.
she does. She goes into the laundry room, strips her clothes, and washes them
Uh-huh.
immediately. And then she wears a lab coat and everything when she works. So she's very, very careful. But uh, but he got sick, so he's in the hospital. So I'm not sure if how long he's going to have to stay. My sister just told me this morning, and I didn't know he was in the hospital, and apparently he'd been there all week. But uh, so so you all can just keep him in your prayers, and hopefully he'll be out uh, before the weekend. You know.
Yeah. I know
So
my little nephew, I think he's 5, maybe 6 now. He's getting treatment for leukemia. He's like on his maintenance phase,
yeah.
they
Thank you,
call it.
Angel.
And it he I felt so bad for him because he was done, his hair growed back, and he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
puffy, and then he has to go back through it again, lose his hair again, and then they get puffy because they put him on steroids and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
stuff.
He's been on all kinds of medicine, and the it's all chemicals,
Yeah, strong
and
chemicals.
and he was even on experimental chemo.
Yeah.
He was on the doing the trial things.
Well, it
And
sounds like it helped him for quite a while, though.
well, like I said, he's outlived his life expectancy
Uh-huh.
so well. And he is, I feel like the quality of life that he
Versus
has had has
yeah,
been full. I really
yeah.
do. And And he's got two more brothers up there that they go and visit him all the time. Kay and I down here are in Florida, and she's thinking, oh, she said maybe in the spring. She says if he can hold off till the spring, I'll go up. But he's not going to want us up there. Uh, I mean, there's nothing we can do for one thing,
Yeah.
and and he's going to feel like he's going to have to entertain us, and he'll just say, you're on your own, and then we'll leave and go back home, and it's like he'd rather just talk to us on the phone,
Right.
and say hi and how you know this is what it is, and I'll see you later. We're
Yeah.
just that's just the way we are. We've had so much time all our lives together, quality time together. There was a time when I lived with my brother. I was in between moving around and stuff, and he said, well, just come move in with me, and I did, and I lived with him for a couple of years, and we bonded so much as a brother and sister. It was pathetic how we bonded, and I mean, I thought we were close as kids, but we were even closer as adults because we lived together, and so that we've got so many good things about our life, our whole life. Um,
Well,
mom
and
and dad, mom and dad did good. That's all I
you
can
hate
say.
to see you hate to see somebody you love like so sick, and that be
Exactly,
your last memory.
exactly.
And
That,
that's like, I don't know. My dad, whenever my mom passed, he would go out to the cemetery every day. And
yeah, yeah,
I'm just not like that.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I don't like to think about them there.
yeah, yeah.
I go every once in a while, but I don't know. It
Well, when
just
mom
bugs
died,
me.
it was during the COVID, and
Yeah.
we had her cremated, and she's still sitting over there in her own house.
Yeah.
And my niece bought the house, and she put her in the curio cabinet.
Well,
And Kay said she's probably rolling over in her grave. I said no, she's probably liking it over there. She's in Florida.
yeah.
And I mean, we're okay with that. And of course, my sister-in-law says, when you're going to come up and bring your mom, let's have a funeral. And now when we go home, we're just going to do her by graveside. We're not going to have a funeral.
No.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's, the funeral to me is more of um,
That's
consoling
for
my
us.
of the event, of the shock, of
Yeah.
losing a loved one.
And the funeral's more for the family, really, to have closure.
Exactly. And I think we could have closure by going to the gravesite and just doing it there. I don't think we have to. But mom has paid for the funeral. It's paid for. So we could have a big shindig. And there's a great big mortuary up there that she's paid money to have her shipped up, to pay to have her shipped up there. Well, we're not going to ship her. We're going to carry her. We're not going to
Yeah.
ship her.
But I don't. Can you carry her? You can't carry them on a plane, if can you?
Why not?
I don't know. You better check on that.
She's
I will.
enclosed. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think you
know.
could take her as luggage.
I don't know. Somebody said something about that recently, and that's the only
It's
reason why.
not open.
I know.
I'll look into it though.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want you to get there,
You can't
and be
take her
like,
on.
"Oh my
Well, you have
goodness,
to put her underneath. Well, I'm not going to put her underneath. We're not going to just tell. We're not going to tell them what's in the. It's a jar. It's just a
they're
vase.
they'll
It's just a
see."
vase, and it's not like it's a locked vase or anything. It's just a plain old. She probably paid $200 for that vase. It's beautiful. It's got roses all over, and she picked it out. And her ashes are in a bag inside that vase.
Hmm.
And there's a crimp on the ashes.
Hmm.
I don't think. I don't know. I will definitely check
Yeah,
into
just check on it just to be sure, because I
that.
don't
Yeah.
know. I'd hate for you to like be
Get
mid.
well. I mean, what are they going to do? You can't. She can't. You got to pay an extra ticket for her. No, I'm pretty sure that. it doesn't sound. It's not like she's alive or anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like an organ, a live organ. But I think they take them and put them in coolers, and they can take organs when they do organ transplants. They carry them on the planes.
Yep.
But she had arrangements to be flown, the casket to be flown. Well, we cremated her instead, so they won't have to do that. And I told Kay, I said we should get a refund because of
Yeah, what happens to that whenever they pay for it and
in
then
advance. Did we
uh-huh.
get any kind of a little refund? And she says, "Ah, I'm not gonna worry about it." She's not gonna worry about it. And I said, "Okay."
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
that's
money
money
flown
that
in the air.
yeah,
I
that's
would
money
I
that
would think that there would be a little bit of a refund if we don't have, especially if we don't have a funeral.
yeah. I mean, you can't help the circumstances that took place during that time.
The COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as much business as we've done with this one funeral home, but now when Daddy died, uh, what did we do with Daddy? That's a blur. But he was in a casket, and they came and got him. They came and got him from the morgue, and the funeral home came down personally to get him, put him on a in a crate and
Mhm.
shipped him up the north. And then we had his funeral up there, and they had the funeral and everything. They took care of everything. They were real good
Wow.
about it. They were very professional. Uh, but you always hear of funny things going on at funerals.
Well, and like my mom and dad, they had a will and they had everything, how they wanted things, who they wanted to execute the will and all that stuff. Well, we didn't know it, and my dad didn't even know it. He had a pension from Cargill, and he didn't realize that he had this pension. And my sister somehow stumbled on this paper,
Oh
and
my goodness.
she figured it out before he passed. Well, so they filled out all the paperwork. My dad signed everything, and then they sent the check, and it got to the bank the day after my dad passed.
Wow.
And the bank took the check back, or the company took the check back.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, so now, and it was only like $9,000. So now we had to go through probate and pay a probate lawyer to get
To get
that
it.
taken care of. And it's like, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
But I mean, even with his will, we still had to do that because
yeah.
it wasn't listed on his will, like on his paperwork.
Well, I got I worked at the hospital of home for 10 years, and then I moved away, but I got tenured. I got tenured there.
Uh,
Uh, so they told me, they said, here's a piece of paper. This is important that you always keep this paper. Don't ever lose it. And you will get, when you retire, you will get a pension from this account. And I said, okay. So I kept this paper. And I said, don't ever. And I told everybody about it. And I'm surprised I didn't laminate it. And I still have the paper. And I called about it last year because I went ahead and signed up for Social Security. But I can't get this pension until I'm 65. So
yeah.
I have to wait till next summer to get this pension. But and it's increased of what originally I was going to get. They had it calculated on the paper what I was going to get. It wasn't very much, but it'll be enough to pay
Yeah.
for. It'll pay for my subscriptions,
Yeah.
and it'll help.
But
And so, I told Joe, I said, don't. I said, I'm not giving it to you. He loses everything, so I got it, so I have it. So,
yeah,
uh,
we
but if I hadn't always remembered it, you know, over all these years, I've got a good memory to remember it. Could have easily lost it. Okay. I keep going through my book looking for things to put in. I might get all of this is a snowy page. I think I'll try cutting these apart.
All right, got those done. Now I just got to put some stickles on these.
But I'm glad to get this book caught up. I wouldn't have had time to do it on my stream and paint and all the
Yeah,
other things. So this gives me time to play with this and enjoy.
yeah,
This is the fun part to get to do these things.
yeah. My poor little my little cousin. Um, I guess I don't know what made them realize that he had leukemia, but it's been a roller coaster for them. She's a nurse too, so she knows what's coming.
Right. My sister-in-law, she's a physician's assistant.
Yeah, so
So she knows she's over over his whole health.
yeah.
She calls the shots.
Well, that's like whenever my mom was sick. She was sick for many years, and she had heart problems and stuff, and we she was in the hospital one time, and I'll never forget this. And I talked to her, and I'm like, y'all, she sounds so groggy. So whenever I went over there, they had been giving her what's it called? That the sleeping pill.
NyQuil.
No, 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 the strong sleeping pill. Um, well, shoe hockey. The one that makes everybody like do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, they had been giving her a sleeping pill, and she was, having a hard time breathing and stuff. But she was sleeping like for most of the day and night, so she
Right.
wasn't moving to get her to break up the stuff that was in her lungs.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Settled.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I went in there and I said, y'all take her off of that sleeping pill. I said, she does not need it. You find something else to give her. That is too strong for her.
Exactly.
And so I had to work and my other sister had to work. So my dad and my one sister, they went over there every day to see mom, or every other day, because it was like hour and a half, 2 hours away. So they went to see her, and they didn't say anything. They just thought, she was tired or whatever. And I went back or I talked to her on the phone, and she was like, her words were so slurred, I could swear that she had a stroke. I mean, that's what it sounded like.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
went over there and I walked in that room. I called the nurse while I was on my way over there because it took me like 45 minutes from my house. So I called the nurse and I said, I don't know what's going on with my mom, but you better figure it out. I said, because she sounds like she's slurring her words. I said, this is not how my mom is. She's not, she's not somebody that's like that, you know. I said, I don't know what y'all seen from her, but something's going on. And I said, they were supposed to take her off of the sleeping medicine. I said, I hope that they did. So she starts fishing around. Whenever I got there, I walked in the room. My mom was slumped over to one side. Her face was drooped down. I called the nurse in there. I said, you need to go. Y'all needed to go and do a CAT scan and make sure my mom hasn't had a stroke. I said, I don't know what's going on here, but this is not normal for her. I don't know you know, who hadn't been checking, but this is not normal for her. So they took her downstairs and did that. In the meantime, I was I was checking with the nurses. I was like, "What medicine is she on?" I want to know all of her medicines right now. So they told me, sure enough, she was on that daggum sleeping pill. And
Yeah.
I said, I told y'all to take her off of that last Sunday. I said, why is she still on this medicine? And I said, she cannot function on it. It's too strong for her. I said, all it's doing is knocking her out, and then she's not, improving because of it. So they took her off of that, and sure enough, she started improving. I was livid. I was so mad about it.
I bet you were.
But if we wouldn't have done that, been there and checked on her, then who knows what would have happened. So, and then one time she had a heart cath, and the nurse didn't come and check on her site where they did the heart cath.
Oh no.
She was bleeding out all over. My sister happened to lift up the covers, and she's like, "Oh my God." And thank goodness she did. It's crazy. Talking about stress, that was crazy.
Really? Horror movies.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, if you value your parents or
Exactly.
kids or whatever, anybody in the hospital, go check on them. If they're in a nursing facility,
Hmm.
go check on them, because not all nursing homes are created equal.
They are not.
Not all people are good people. I know that people like to think that, but honest to God, you just never know. You have
Right.
to you have to
Well,
be there.
when my mom went into hospice care,
Mhm.
the doctor, that was going to be her new doctor in there said, "Now listen," he said, "this is end of life." And we were outside in the hallway, and he said, he says, "We're giving her some medications," and I said, he said, "These are baseline medications. Just remember that she can always have more
Mhm.
anytime you want." And
Yeah.
he basically said that to us. In other words, we could ask for
You could
more for
request,
her.
yeah.
In other words, if she needed more. So, and I have done quite well. I've done about 10 years worth of hospice care, in-home hospice care with the dying, and I personally understand what it's all about,
Yeah.
and I know it can be dragged out if
Yeah, for
you
sure.
want it to be that way, and or things work out that way. But when you have a blockage, and when you have something that is palatable care, that which is what mom wanted, she didn't want any chemo, she didn't want any extensive life, she just wanted to complete it. She just wanted to do it naturally and quietly and maybe a little quickly if it can be. And so
Mhm.
every time her she had a ruffled brow. Every time she ruffled her eyes or squinted her eye,
Oh, yeah.
squeezed her eyes, I told the nurse, I said, she's ruffling her brow. She's can you give her something? And see, they alternated between the Dimrol and the
Yeah.
Valium, the anti-anxiety and the nausea things, and they
Well,
could alter the medicines.
and they
And
give
so
medicine to make them not gurgle either.
exactly. And if she was noisy, or if she coughed. I don't care if she wiggled her finger. I said something, and
Right.
this one nurse aide came in and said, "Well, there's nothing wrong with her. She looks fine to me." And I said, "Well, I said I told you to tell the nurse, and I said you I've given you the information. I said now it's up to you. I said it's up to you to either take that request and take it to the nurse or not." And I kind of jumped
Got
on her
snippy.
because
Uh-huh.
it had nothing, none of it was really none of her business, and
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with her. And yes, she wasn't sitting by her bed, you know.
Yeah.
And so when my mom groaned, I
Yeah, you know.
and
If
the
they
nurse.
get enough energy to make noises, then you know that
Right.
they're
And so, and of course I stayed with her the entire time through the duration. And the nurse would come in, and she'd say, "Well," she says, "it's not really time for the pain medication, but I can give her some Valium."
yeah.
And I said, "Thank you." Everything helped. And
Mhm.
her transition was so smooth. I know that she I know that she didn't feel anything, and I know that she could hear us talking, and Kay sat down on her bed, and we would hold her hand, and we'd talk about
Yeah.
things. We were kids and girls, and oh, I know she enjoyed us. I know she did. And it was to me, that was a blessing to be beside her.
Yeah.
And my mom always said, when I die and go through the pearly gates, all I want to hear is well done, my faithful servant. And
Yeah.
on her last breath, I stood up tall and I held her hand and I said, "Well done, my faithful servant." And that nurse looked at me and said, "Wow, that's awesome." And I go, "What?" She was religious and she understood what the meaning meant. And she had never heard that before. And of course it was unique to my mother. And and I know she heard those words at her very last, because the hearing never, you always hear. You can always
Yeah.
hear at the very end.
Yep.
Even though you're not breathing, you can still hear.
Yeah.
And
My well,
the hearing organ never stops.
you know how fast my dad went. I mean, like it was quick, and I really feel like they over medicated him because he went to a hospice for to help. They were supposed to help get his medications like better so that we could have him put in a nursing facility.
Yeah.
But in the night that he went down, the first night he went down there, oh, I just put my finger all in this. He was the nurse told us that he was awake and alert. She said he was a delight. He ate some pudding, he drank. Then the next morning, another nurse came in, and we really feel like she medicated him so she didn't have to deal with him because he was an alert patient.
Oh,
That's yeah,
that's sad.
and I'll believe that until the day I
Of
die
course. Yeah.
um because the night nurse said, "Oh my God, I can't believe he took a turn for the worse."
Mm-hmm.
And we
So
were like,
soon.
"Yeah,"
So
we were like, "What do you mean?" Because we didn't deal with the night nurse that night. Um, so when we got there, it was the day nurse, and she didn't say anything positive at all, and she was real snippy, and
wow.
so we weren't real thrilled with her, anyways. But I don't know. He didn't want to go to a nursing facility anyhow, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was better that
But
he didn't have
mother,
to.
she wanted us to put her in a nursing home because she didn't want to be a burden to us. And
Yeah,
I said, "But mom, we like you. We want to take care of you." And I said, "You're not like Nana or the others." And so we laughed at that. And we did. My sister and I took care of her until a week before.
yeah,
And I did most of it because my sister was working.
yeah,
And so I did all the midnights, she would sit with her in the evenings for a little bit, but then she needed to get home,
Uh-huh.
and I'd come back, I'd go home and shower and come back, and it was hard on me, but
You wouldn't
I
trade
did
it.
it. I did
Yeah.
it, and I don't, of course, no, I don't regret
No.
it. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, you
I
just,
broke down a couple of times, and I
yeah.
cried, but I think that's because I hadn't cried,
Yeah.
and it was just I was exhausted and I cried, and that was really the only time I cried over my mom. I've shed some tears, but
Yeah.
I've never really cried. Uh, uh, I've mourned. I have mourned for. I'm not mad about it anymore. I was mad for the longest time, and I wanted her back so bad, and I was being throwing in like a temper tantrum, and
Beth,
but
it took me a year before I actually broke down after my mom passed.
yeah, yeah,
Like that, I just, I held it in because my kids were young. I held it all in, and then when this is the craziest thing, but when my dog had a seizure and was dying, I lost all all my cookies.
that
Like,
was when your body said it's time to let go. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, like, I lost it, and I was like, "Why am I crying?" I mean, like, I love my dog, don't get me
right.
wrong, but why am I acting a daggone fool? I can't
You were
stop,
releasing. Yeah,
and that was that's whenever I finally dealt with it, I guess. It was just
yeah,
crazy. Like,
and
what do you do?
I mean, I have had I lost my I lost a cat, and I was real sad about it. And then when the other cat, she ran off in the snow and didn't come back, and she was 18. So I'm pretty sure she, didn't make it in the from the cold. But she wouldn't come back to the door. What am I going to do? It was middle of the night, couldn't see a thing. It was snowing.
Um,
I wouldn't be able to find her in the snow because she was blonde anyway. So but I don't remember crying over that one. But now Abby, she is real close to me, and I've had her for 15, and I'm already decided that when she passes, I'm going for another dog. And
well,
I told
that's
Joe, I said,
right.
we're going to go road tripping because I'm going to go get a purebred skipper key. I'm not going to get a kennel dog. I'm going to go get a real skipper key. And
I was really upset about Sparky, but I mean, like, I just was overboard. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, it wasn't like just that. And oh my gosh, I was just a basket case.
yeah. And I'm sure that we will be sad when Abby goes, but we've got Nora,
Hmm.
and we've got the cat. So they'll jump up on the bed when where Abby goes, uh,
Yeah,
and Abby and Nora fight for
for the place.
they fight for the one corner of the bed so they can see out the window,
Uh,
and it's the perfect view.
yeah.
And but I'm sure it'll be sad, but I'm gonna just remember that. And I told Joe, I said, when we there's a breeding place up in uh, it's left of Jacksonville up there
Uh-huh.
in North Florida, and there's a breeder, and I said we'll either get a camper or get a hotel room, and we're going to camp up there until the puppy's ready to come home, because I want to
First
pick.
pick.
I want my first pick.
We picked we picked Lola or Letty, excuse me, and we picked Lola. We got first pick for Lola and we got first pick for Letty. And Lola was from a breeder, but she doesn't have AKC papers. Letty does.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I hate it that they charge so much money,
oh, I know.
but for Abby, it's $800.
Well, Lola was 800 and Letty was 1200. Mhm. pricey.
It is. And then I paid, Nora was from the kennel, and of course she's a mutt. She's not a purebred. And of course we like mutts. We have no problems with mutts. Uh, and she was 250, and that paid for her surgery, her baby shots, and
Mm-hmm.
that paid, and really that was nothing. That was just vet bills.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind paying the 250 for the adoption. And she came from the a vet, and the lady that had her was a breeder, but she uh, she adopted, got the adoption papers and fixed it up so that I could have it. But I'm sure she only had to pay $50 for the dog, and then I paid her $250 to
Yeah.
bring me the dog. And she wouldn't let me come to her. She had to come to me, and she had to look and see if we had a home enough satisfactory for the dog. And when she came, Joe was in the middle of fencing in the backyard, which was a requirement.
Right.
And she saw that we had a nice home and we had an acre of land for the dog. And I am so glad, because Nora runs every inch of that yard every day. She loves her yard. And she does it all by herself. I don't have to do anything with her.
Janet, whenever you get used to a dog being around, like I didn't think I would get one after Sparky died. Um, I but whenever I came in the house and it was so daggum empty, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah. Well, Nora is very independent. We have a doggy door, and you walk in. You If she's if she's standing in the room and you walk in that room, she'll turn around and walk out the back door,
Yeah.
and she won't come back in unless she thinks she's going to get food. And I'll be looking for Nora, and she's laying on the rug outside the back door. She
I know.
loves it outside, and she's got a double thick fur, and so she's hot, and she likes the cooler weather. So that stands to reason too.
I need to pull out my ATCs and see what all I've gotten in here. All right. Here's the Christmas ones I've gotten so far.
You want to make yourself big?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're small. All right. So here's the this one is cute. I like it. Oh, and I got another one. I gotta go get it because it's so cool. This one's from Esther.
Oh yeah, okay. I think that's what she sent me.
This is from you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the button.
So that one's from Beth, and here's the back. Then this one is from Barbara Batzer.
Oh, she does good. Yeah, I've got one for Barbara.
Then this is from Janet Burgess. Little squirrel. Then this one is from Teresa.
Yeah.
And
Twinkle.
let me run and get my other one. You entertain them for a second.
Okay.
And I will go and get the other one because it's good. Okay, I got it. So this one I just got yesterday, and it is from Joni. And look how cute.
Oh, she stitched around it. That is precious.
Yep.
Oh, that one will definitely going staying in the ornament box.
Yeah, that one's really pretty. I wouldn't have thought to do that, you know. But yeah,
Yeah, I've
it's
had some people crochet around things for me too before. Deb Weaver did me a little bookmark, and it went straight into my Bible.
yeah, that one's really cool. Um, but that's what I've gotten so far. Um, so for those of you that have came in, and this is one of the ones that I did
Oh,
tonight.
that's pretty.
Then this one,
That's pretty too. Oh, I love the snow and the chunky glitter.
and then this is this one. This one don't have snow on it because I don't know where to put it
Well,
really.
she's in the house. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my little tray that I made is this.
Cute, cute, cute. That is so cute. Now, on the white tree down there, put some
Yeah,
stickle balls,
in there. Yeah, I'll gussy it up. So, and I might put some little dots on this tree.
little white dots, pencil, white, yeah,
Yeah,
little. Use your white out pen,
yeah. So that's kind of how it looks.
and then some of the shelves you might be able to do a little bit of a sprinkle on the, on what it's sitting on,
Hey, Ray.
a little pile of snow somewhere or something.
Yeah, yeah. Like right here beside this.
Yeah, and the trees down on the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom. Yep. So this is just one of the little trays that you get the little wood pieces in.
Yeah, I know, and I think I've got one over there. I don't know what to do with. So
I mean, it's a 6x6 tray.
right, you that is just perfect.
Yep. Not too big. I mean, and we honestly we could do a trade of one of these sometime.
Yeah, if we had a bunch of them,
Hmm.
everybody had one.
I know I've thrown a bunch of them away.
It'll take me forever to find all the little things for it. I mean, I've
Nah.
got a whole bunch of Christmas buttons and
Well, I mean, like I used,
charms. I would go with charms and jewelry and
yeah,
stuff.
I've got 2x2 papers in
Oh,
here.
let me show you my beaded Christmas tree. Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Oh, it is so cute. And I know where it is. I just gotta get it. I've got some more Christmas stuff I haven't even gotten out yet. I did this last year and had so much fun doing it. And there's my Christmas clusters. I can get them out. But I did. I've done this before. A lot of people have done it too with old jewelry. And oh, you'll have to put me up.
Happy Ray, I am not doing an ornament swap. I did those oops, so that I can how do I make it you though?
But this is all done with seed beads, and some of the beads have come off, so I have to do some repair.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's in a picture frame, so you can sit it on the table.
So I got I don't know if I think I showed Lisa my eclectic life sent me some jewelry,
Yeah,
and I want to do something similar with my mom's old jewelry and the jewelry that Lisa sent me.
yeah,
I want to do like I don't know, either a heart, butterfly, something of that sorts to
yeah.
and I
Um,
might end up doing a Christmas tree, who knows.
I had a real close friend. It was my mom, a girlfriend of my mother's, and she had a tree done, and it was a big, a big picture. and it was all her old jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And she made a Christmas tree of it, and it had diamonds on it. This thing was
Wow.
beautiful, beautiful, and I'm sure one of the daughters got it.
Somebody posted a Christmas tree in one of the groups, the craft groups that I'm in, and oh my gosh, they did it with the turquoise um gems and you know all
Yeah.
kinds of turquoise shapes and stuff.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That tree is so pretty, and then they use silver as an accent in it,
Yeah.
and it's pretty tall. It's probably
Yeah.
2 foot tall. It was pretty cool.
But this is the second one I've done of these. I've done another one. I don't know where it is, but I'll have to do some repair on that one.
Here's this little guy.
He's cute.
Yeah,
Oh, he's old timey looking.
yeah. So, well, Beth, I think I'm gonna get off here.
Okay, I'm
Scott
ready too.
came in, and so, but no,
I'm ready.
let me tell, Ray, I am not doing a ornament swap. I'm doing some of those to give as gifts, like my family does. We just do little stuff for Christmas. We don't really get crazy. And then we buy for the kids. So that's what I'm doing with those. But anyways, I think I don't know for sure. Becca may be coming on if y'all want to stop in and see her. And then if y'all aren't subscribed to Beth, go and subscribe to her channel. If anybody wants to trade ATC coins with me, I have some that I have already made, and I'll trade if y'all want to trade them. I'll show you a couple of them.
Yeah.
Here's some of the ones that I have. Um, that I've done. So if y'all want to trade, my address is in Beth's group. And then just send me one and I'll send you one back. But other than that, I will see y'all next Wednesday.
Janet says, but I'm not ready to leave. Somebody else will be streaming in a few minutes. Maybe Janet will stream because this is Wednesday night. I'll be back on tomorrow night.
But I know if I've got to go in there and see what my husband's into because
Yeah,
I'm sure he's hungry.
time to fix dinner and do all
Oh,
that.
and I did fix my little cup or my little thing up.
Oh, is this what you're going to put your coins in?
Yeah. So
I should shorten mine. Mine will never get filled.
yeah, this is the little one. I'm not halfway yet, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
Some of those are mine though. So but
It'll take me years to fill mine up. Thank you, Dana.
you're welcome. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.